name is Angel Reese.
Angel Reese ejected. That is my bad.
What's up, world? Welcome back to Charge the Game podcast. I'll be your host here, Chuck, and we're gonna get into this situation with the Bayou Barbie, Angel Reese, as she got ejected last night. I think this is her first ejection in the Wnba. Not a pretty good look to me, especially you being a rookie, you know what I'm saying, and being fined already. And I'm gonna talk about what happened in this situation, as I don't know what was said, but I will get into the report. But I also want to get into what's really going on behind this ejection, guys. I want you guys to know that there is a more deeper meaning to why Angel Reese got ejected. It could be speculation, it could be my opinion, but I feel like I'm right about this situation. You know, we know that Angel Reese said that because of the new viewership to the league is because of her and Caitlin Clark, not just Caitlin Clark, her. You know, that this is why the league is in good hands now. So beyond that, she, along with her teammates, I believe, have painted a target on their own backs. And you guys might say, no, Chuck, you tripping. I'm like, no, I'm not. I think that Angel Reese, because she's so loud and upfront, even the people that want to stand behind her or beside her in this league, you know, the people in the front office, the people who don't really care about the skin tone or none of that, you know, I feel like they are probably getting annoyed with all of this unnecessary attention and all of the flack that the WNBA is getting, as it has been a mom and pop shop, and it is surviving off of the NBA. So if you guys know anything about tax write-offs, the WNBA is pretty much a tax write-off to the NBA. And what's baffling, I'll get back to my point. What's baffling beyond that is how the women with this type of entitlement, they think that men should support this sport more when literally 50% of men support this sport. They don't say anything to women. That's why I'm telling you guys, I think that women are afraid to talk to women. Women are afraid to be confrontational with one another. They'll be mean and click up, as we see, you know, going on with Caitlin Clark. But you don't never see them really banging when it's respect. Like, we don't see the same energy Angel Reese came at the chick that clotheslined her. We don't see none of that, right? But for Caitlin Clark, she has that energy. You guys see what I'm saying? It's kind of like the mean girl theory. Back to Angel Reese getting kicked out. I think that Angel Reese has painted a bigger target on her back because she wants all this attention. Okay, well, now we're going to give it to you, right? We're going to give you the attention, and we really want to see you ball, because Angel Reese is under the impression that the way she plays basketball is equivalent to Caitlin Clark. Now, if you want to say the looks, I think Cameron Brink is killing all of the rookies, all of the women in the NBA with her fashion outfits. That's just me. I like her style. I like her wittiness. She's kind of nerdy in a weird way. In a weird way, she reminds me of Cameron Diaz. I don't know why. Like, I'm talking about the old Cameron Diaz, Charlie's Angels Cameron Diaz, kind of like goofy, witty. Like, I like her. You know what I'm saying? I like her personality. I just think that Angel Reese, man, like, you know, this attitude of hers, man, it's making people and investors look at her differently. And what do I mean by that? We saw all of the outrage in the media, athletes from all sports of the world, and you still got those athletes that support her. But let's be real, man. Most of the athletes, they just trying to clap the cheeks, bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest, guys. Like, most of the athletes don't want to come out and be real because they still want to get in. And we're going to get into that Lonzo Ball situation, too. Oh, my goodness. Lonzo, bro, stop. So they're not going to be as real as a guy like me, you know what I'm saying? Or like the guys in the media of color, you know, who have the balls to just call it like they see it, right? They're not going to be like that. What they're going to do, they're going to tell her that she's doing everything right, and she's going to continue to act like this. She feels like she deserves to be where she is. Ain't nobody taking that from her. But the way that she's talking, I feel like, man, you kind of got to earn that. She's doing a lot of talking, you know, and her style of play it's not pretty. It is what it is. It's just a bunch of offensive putback rebounds, and she's falling on the floor every 5 seconds. I mean, like, Who wants to pay to see that? That's just what it is, right? So let's get into the report where it says, after the game, an official said Reese's ejection resulted from back-to-back technicals. The first tech was for disrespectfully addressing the official, and then the second was for waving her hand in dismissal of the first. So you guys already know how that goes. It's kind of like, okay, you gave me a tech and somebody tried to talk, bitch, get out my face. Show ass out my face. Like, that's pretty much disrespect to a ref. And we all know, man, if this was Scott Foster, man, you'll be on, oh, goodness, right? So I really want to get into, more the meat and potatoes of this report. This is from Coach Teresa, where she says, I tried to get an explanation. I did not. I don't know to this moment what has happened. And that was right after the game. And as you guys just saw, I showed you guys what the ref said after the game. But during this moment, the coach had no idea. Lead official Maj Forsberg told reporters after the game that Reese's technical fouls were for disrespectfully addressing the official and then for waving her hand in dismissal. This has been Angel Reese's attitude. None surprising here. Reese, who finished with 13 points, which is pretty much her average, 13 points and 10 rebounds in 24 minutes. That's pretty good, I'll admit. Did not appear at the news conference. And that's something that she has to grow up. Yeah, we know that you sit on this NIL money, but you can't keep getting fined for not showing up. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You're pretty privileged. You're actually pretty privileged, Angel Reese, in the world we live in, because this is something that I saw on The View. Pretty privileged. What the fuck is that? Her Sky teammate, Marina Marbury, was on the court when Reese was ejected and was asked about Reese's exchange with the official. She got 2 texts. She said something to the ref. Whatever he felt like was the correct call, it was what he made. It's more about composure for us, our young years in the WNBA. You've got to get to know refs and how they respond to things. And that's something that Angel Reese will learn. You know what I'm saying? That she, the stuff that she carries herself with, and the stuff that she's acting, everybody's not going to put up with that, man. I get it, pre-game, post-game, talk how you want to talk. But in the fine lines of the court, man, you got to show respect. She's already been getting away with murder. Let's just be honest. Especially that game with Caitlin Clark that has rubbed a lot of people wrong and turned a lot of people away or off. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. They're trying to make this good for the league, the rivalry thing with Caitlin Clark. But truth be told, man, in my opinion, there is no competition amongst her and Caitlin Clark. There are a lot of women in the WNBA that are better than both Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese. But if you're going to put somebody in comparison, I like to think that they should both be dominant players. And even with the loss, guys, people keep looking at this as, I don't think the world is looking at what, Caitlin Clark has. She doesn't have the aggressors or the bouncers or the Angel Reeses and the Kennedy Carter, whatever her name is, on her team. She won that game. Her and her team won that game in a 1-point win. And she's on a team with a bunch of soft nobodies. To me, the Indiana Fever have been at the bottom of the WNBA for a while. So is it more impressive that on a team full of basically nobodies, they got the W, going against a team like the Chicago Sky with all of this talent that they have? It's more impressive, and that's what the people are going to pay to see. To furthermore prove my point on how these athletes in the NBA or ex-athletes who find Angel Reese attractive because she's young, right? So everybody's going to want what's young and new, right? And plus, people want status. People love status, especially when you have the status of a athlete that's just got the juice right now. Angel Reese does have the juice. I won't take that from her. But look at this dude, man. Lonzo Ball. This is what he wrote on Twitter. You know who you are. Keep your money, Angel. I got you. I mean, honestly, I could pay that too, Angel Reese, because y'all salary ain't shit. I'm just saying, bro. I could pay it too. Don't think Lonzo Ball the only baller here, because he ain't. Especially with y'all salary, and the fines y'all get are laughable. Let's be honest. But I'm just joking. I thought this was kind of cringe, man. This was kind of corny, man. This was so cheesy, dude. What the fuck? Dude, bro, get back on the court, man. And save your money for when the league boots you if you get injured again. Because I just feel bro, you got bigger issues and more fish to fry, than trying to get on the hype train with Angel Reese. And honestly, I thought her and Ja Morant had a thing going on, and you and Ja Morant are two different people. I think that she's probably more into the Ja Morants of the world, so you probably just should sit this one out. And then I saw people saying that this guy was married, and if I'm his wife, significant other, whatever, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? That's embarrassing. Stop. Sit your ass down, Lonzo Ball, and get rid of them shoes. Last but not least, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys why I really think that, you know, going forward, we'll probably see a lot more of this. Is because of this lady here, Kathy Engelberg, who is the WNBA commissioner. And I think that she pretty much, you know, all of the pockets that are helping this league, all of the people that are trying to guide her, because this is not ran properly, in my opinion. And I think it hasn't been ran properly for a long time. I think all of the deep pocket investors are trying to help her, you know, get out of this situation and turn this league around and help. The situation she has now is golden. You got pretty much a face of the league now. And a lot of the mass consensus don't like what's been going on. All of this rivalry. It shouldn't be all this black and white shit going on in sports, in my opinion, especially in 2024. But hey, you know, there always seems to be racism involved, whatever. And I think that, you know, she got the memo. I think that people who are deep pocket viewers, right, investors, people who come to the game and want to see a good, clean game, they have gotten on her ass. You know what I'm saying? They probably told her, like, hey, you got to step in and do something. And she probably stepped to the refs and said, hey, we got to tighten up. I don't like all of the flack I've been getting in the league. I don't like this back and forth Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark situation. I don't like none of it. I don't like the look of it. And I don't like all the other shows telling me how to do my job. So that's why I think Angel Reese really got thrown out, because this is just moving pieces of a bigger puzzle that they are trying to figure out on the fly. So, you know, that's just my take on this, guys. You guys tell me what y'all think on this situation as Angel Reese receives her first ejection, and, you know, hopefully she'll be back with a better attitude. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time. Yeah. If you found any value to this video, I ask that you subscribe to the YouTube channel for more future content. See you guys next time. Peace.